Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm the Pixel Voyager and we are blasting off for episode 4 of our modded Terraria series. I'd like to welcome everybody back in. If you are still here, still watching, appreciate the continued support. And we're going to go off and adventure some more today. Been thinking about it, been a few days since my last recording. I think it's time for us to cross over this corruption chasm over here on the left hand side. Gonna try and get more of the world explored. The quicker we can get the surface kind of figured out, the quicker we'll be able to kind of navigate around, find what we need to find. Again, looking for upgrades, looking for crafting, looking to get underground. Underground is where we're going to find those heart crystals. The heart crystal is going to be great for increasing our maximum health here. So that's really one of my big targets for today. So we're going to just set off. I am going to try and do better about lighting things up as I go, especially if I am going to be exploring around at night. I know it's dark after putting up episodes 2 and 3. I know you can't see a thing, I can't see a thing either. So we're all in it together, but at the same time, if I can help with visibility, it's easy enough to do that. It's easy enough to die right out of the gate. Let's try not to do that. Let's not get surrounded. There we go. Very, very careful, because that is a biter, that's not a zombie, so he will pack a punch. If I can get them in close, I can slow them down a little bit with this frostburn armor. Okay, but yeah, we handled that. Luckily, a couple of guys got lost in the abyss down below. We'll let them live there. I'm not too worried about taking out all zombies, just trying to clear a path. Figured this would be a kind of a good test of where I'm at as far as armor, everything. I do have at least some mushrooms to eat to get a little bit of healing. But we're going to skip our little hole there for now. We know that cave goes not very far anyways. I don't know if you can see it. It is starting to get darker, but I caught that zombie before he got here. So we're just going to snipe him out. We'll get some arrow upgrades today. I'm going to be switching over probably from the chakra more to this bow. It's just hits faster, gives me better range. I just like it better. So we're going to be using this. You can already see it does a lot better work. Unfortunately, I don't know how far we're going to be able to make it in the night. I may have overstepped my bounds just a touch. There we go. But so far so good. If I could just make slow, steady progress, then I'm going to be just fine. There, yeah. Well, they drew the winter zombies, I don't know what they're called. Eskimo Zombies, that's it. Looks like they do actually drop icy shards, which I could still use a few of. There are a few things. I know I can craft some good arrows out of it at the very least. May pick up that pickaxe. I'm still running copper on a lot of things. And it's just so slow, the base mining materials and everything. That was not what I meant to do, but it's okay. Actually, that might have just been my salvation. Did everybody see the little sparklies down below? I am probably gonna dig that out. Not dig, though. Digging is boring. If I have dynamite, let's use dynamite. I'm gonna see where this leads. Ooh. Ebonian blight slime. Alright. Sounds like fun. In the meantime, do I have any platforms? I don't really feel safe searching for them, so I'm just going to craft up whatever I can. Get them on the hotbar ASAP. And hope I don't give this guy a way out. If I can just stand right above him and just snipe right down below, I think we're going to be okay. Yeah, this seems pretty safe. Famous last words, I know, but this seems pretty safe. Oh yeah, we got him. Blighted gel. See, we got new materials. Sniped these guys. Unfortunately, I have less wood than I thought I would have. So I don't know how many platforms I'm going to get across this first gap. Do not have an axe equipped. Again, don't really feel safe to try and do that. Actually, you know what? We're going to use dirt. Actually, dirt's going to work out better because things trying to come up from the bottom of those caverns will not be able to pass through like they would platforms, so this is going to feel much safer. Again, being mindful of the lighting. Moving on. Again, mindful of the lighting. Just going to... That'll be my mantra for a little bit. Let's say. And at some point, I may learn how to adjust that in post to make it a little bit easier. Sniped. But for right now, I think we're just going to pop down torches. They'll be useful forever anyways. So, let's just do it. Don't have to worry about this. Thank you, water walking boots. Love that. Torch down. And we're just going to make ourselves a little staircase up. Okay, I know that sounds not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, pretty bad. Yeah, okay. Well, not bad. I'm not upset with this. Even just getting the pathing down here laid, it's going to make my next venture a lot easier. Don't have to stop and go and all that jazz. But since I am home, we are going to shop. Going to buy a few arrows. Since I have some, but not a ton. And what I would like to do, buy some torches. Not as many as I would have liked, but some. And we're going to craft some arrows. Something that's going to give me a little bit better damage. Let's see. Maybe a new staff? Nah. Alright, my other goal for this episode is going to be less time in the menus. And that's one of the things I've picked up from my last few episodes. Well, where did that guy come from? So if any of that gets edited out, then, you know, that's all in the name of trying to make a little bit better content for you guys. There we go. So at least at that point, I have a little bit stronger arrows. 4 and 5. Oh, God, they are stronger, right? 5. No, these are actually weaker. Every 4th arrow gouges, all right? Well, it's got to be better than nothing. So, actually not a direct damage upgrade, but they'll give me some special effects, I'm sure. And every little bit will help. So, let's see. We're just going to try and get the inventory a little bit cleared out. So we can quick stack like that, and that's going to send everything to a chest if it's already in a chest. Otherwise, materials are pretty straightforward. We're going to drop a lot of these in. Lighted gel, pink gel, antlion, all of this stuff. Alright. Over here, this deathweed, another alchemy plant. The stinger over here. Again, trying to do this as quickly as possible for you guys. Trying to get out more adventuring, more slaying, more action. Less menu time. So here we go again. I am actually going to stop right here. I'm going to pull out my squirrel staff. Thanks to comments on one of the earlier videos. It's taken me a little while to get caught up, but Professor Nutty, I think, was suggested by the Mad Miner. And I think it's as good as anything I'm going to come up with. So, Professor Nutty it is. Again, he probably won't be around for a whole lot longer. I'll get a couple of upgrades pretty soon that will probably obsolete him. But, we will always remember how helpful he was. And honestly, if I just keep him as a mascot. So you can already see how much quicker this is. The game really bogs you down with enemies if you have to stop and do the bridging and do all of that. So just given the fact that we already have that established and I can just stay on the move, really helps me keep ahead of anything that might be trying to spawn in. So every couple of steps is going to be really handy. Every bridge we build is going to help us get farther faster. Alright, so we are coming out of the snow. We found a forest on the other side here. I'm going to go back and check this out, because if this leads underground, then this is the closest cave. It's going to be the best cave. So far, seems promising. Take the time to break some of these pots. They often contain this. They contain ropes. No surprise, they contain wolfram baddies as well. Torch up. So getting awfully narrow awfully quickly, but we're gonna keep pressing. Torches down as often as we need. Yeah, definitely getting restocked on rope. That's gonna be good. I think this may be trailing off. This may not actually lead anywhere for us. No, it doesn't look like it. Another bust. We'll stop and grab this iron real quick. Alright, the search continues into the next desert. Climbing up here. We'll probably be coming up on the dungeon pretty soon. Okay. Probably a chest in here. Maybe a chest in here. There is. Yep. Wand of Sparking. Is that better or worse than the Amethyst Staff? It is significantly worse, so we're going to skip that. Grab everything else. Actually, I'm going to take these recall potions and throw them on my hotbar. These teleport me home, as you see. I probably have gathered up a few of them. They're probably sitting in a chest. But in this case, like I say, I do eventually want to make it home with some of this money. And not dying is the easiest way to do that. I've just been kind of teleporting home through death, which isn't the most efficient way, especially if I'm going to be trying to buy some arrows and things. And gather some of these plants too. Water leaf, another key ingredient in brewing some potions. Can't collect their seeds unless it is raining, though. We'll have to come back at some point. Here is the dungeon. Lots of pots up front. We're going to poke our head in. The way the dungeon works, look at that. See, that's exactly what we wanted to see. This is a spell that you normally only get lower in the dungeon. But if you are lucky, you can actually find them just sitting up on these little bookshelves. So that is actually a really key find for us. It's a good bit of damage, good bit more damage than what we would have access to, that 19. Don't have enough mana to really support it, but you can see already the way the knockback works. It kind of hits them multiple times every shot. And at 19 damage, more than what we're putting out with even the mandible bow, which was our next best. Good upgrade. Right now, if we're not going in the dungeon, we're just going to go over the dungeon and see what else we can find. Alright, no idea what's waiting down here, but rather than take the fall damage, see the effect of the water bolt there bouncing around. Alright, now we have a mountain leading straight into the forest. So, okay, another covered tunnel here. Probably a chest or two waiting. Yep, there they are. Spear I do not want, but I do want to sell. Ah! This is new. This is different. I haven't seen this before, and that is a new biome hanging out right past this tree. Music change, watercolor change, and something totally new, a thrasher. Well, 400 HP. I don't think I really want to don't really want to mess with him. But oh, well, because I was standing in the biome, things spawned on the other side. And these guys have a lot of defense. Not too bad, though. They just kind of walk at you. There we go. Alright, so that makes our decisions pretty straightforward. We are going to go ahead and drink one of these potions, head straight back home. What I think I might do is head up this rope here, get back to that sky lake we saw, and see if I can get some harpies to spawn. It doesn't look that way based off of the last episode, but we'll see. Alright, back up on the sky lake, still no harpies, been here for just a moment. Not real sure what the deal is there. The mod obviously adjusts the spawn rates. because harpies are supposed to spawn anytime you get above a certain level. And if I'm jumping around with low gravity, I am definitely high enough for harpies. But I'm guessing it's these land masses, this new bit of content that I'm unfamiliar with, probably what's causing my issue there. Back in the house. Little droplets, I guess. Those probably followed me down from the sky lake. Otherwise, it may be about to rain. But yeah, otherwise, I think I will break here. I think I will come back once the day starts, and we'll head off to the right and see if anything new pops up. Same old, nothing new to report. We're just heading out. Gonna get my magic bolt back on the bar here. Coming up on our big desert hole. If I go off to the right and don't find anything, I may drop down here. I know it's access to underground. I know it's access to at least a low enough level that maybe I can nab a heart crystal or two. But very dangerous. Don't want to take that route unless I absolutely have to. So we're just going to push out. Like I say, if I can get the rest of the surface explored, then that's at least something. We're starting to make our way into uncharted territory, right into another corruption biome here. We'll push our way through. This area can get pretty dangerous early on, but we handled the last one just fine. Unless I run into something new, like a hive cyst, then I'm not going to be too worried about it. Luckily, a jungle bat came along. So the hive cyst was not too bad, but this basic little surface bat here crept right up on me. I was not paying attention. Water bolt at the ready. So far, so smooth. Apart from all of the thorns we're walking through, they do 1 damage. Not too big a deal, but looking at my health counter, it looks like they will add up. Pretty chunky terrain here. Gonna have to be careful with the platforming. I cannot mine through that. My pickaxe is not strong enough to handle that stone, so we're gonna have to go up through the dirt here. An unfortunate delay. Luckily, we've got these guys kind of in a bottleneck, so I'm relatively safe while doing this. There we go. Now we're through. Okay. One got by. I don't know much about this Seedler character. We'll have to be very careful with him. Flying biomass, excuse me. Yeah, okay. Jungle spores he drops, okay. That's actually pretty handy to know. Jungle spores have a few good recipes in the base game. Yeah, so a little bit trickier traversal, but we made it through okay. Well, we had made it through okay. This guy is probably going to loop right back around and kill us pretty quickly, so I'm going to panic rope. Yeah. Ugh. Give myself whatever runway I can for that jump and make it through. Alright, we're out, we're back. It's more jungle. This guy, oh, fall damage is going to kill us. No, thank you for the water. Well, we're going to have ourselves a little dance. Actually, I'm going to do that. Because no way I was going to be able to get out in such a tight space. Alright, let's do something stupid. I'm going to continue roping here. It looks like that has made it to the bottom. So we're going to grab our torch. We're going to hop down. I have a couple of bombs I used to gather some clay earlier. So if I need to bomb through anything, I can. In fact, I don't even know if this pickaxe will be able to handle some of these blocks. So far so good. So this is going to be... Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Run away. Oh, okay. Yeah, so... exactly what I was concerned about. Things go south very, very fast there. Alright, over the pit of death once more. In we go. Not quite where I wanted to place that. That'll do. can see I'm being shot at already. But this guy, no problem. This I can handle. Just have to be careful about my mana using this water bolt. Will deplete my reserves pretty quickly, but it doesn't take too long to recharge as long as I'm being careful with how quickly I'm firing them. We're just going to make some platforms. I'm going to need to be able to go up and down there as needed, so put those bombs away before I accidentally set one off. Once I've got a pretty good foothold established here, I'll head back to the base and I'll grab a couple of probably Spelunker potions. For those unfamiliar, the Spelunker potions will highlight any treasure, be it ores or chests or, again, the heart crystals that I so desperately need. That was not the right button. And I'm out of mana. Cannot hold him at bay. Okay. Not a big deal. Again, I'm just going to head back to the house, grab those Spelunker potions anyways. Did get a good supply of potions here. All of these going to give me some effects to make mining a little bit faster. Going to help us spot out those treasures where we can. And all we can do is stay optimistic. Hope for the best. Back into the pit of madness. Before we descend, we are going to drink all of the potions. And we are already met with a terrible situation. These guys are the worst. They are going to take the longest to kill. But luckily they cannot reach me on the rope here, so at least I'm in relatively little danger. I did craft some better arrows. So we'll switch over. We'll try out this bow for a little bit. We can get a little bit of burning damage on them. They are flaming arrows now. The burning damage will help damage over time, great on the armored enemies like that, anything with really high defense. So already you can see the Spelunker potion helping me out, at least giving me a little bit of direction. Looking to see anything useful. So we've got a chest right here. Exactly what we're looking for. I've got a mining potion, gives me 25% faster mining. On top of that, I did go ahead and craft this Wolfram pickaxe. As far as the power of the pickaxe is concerned, it's not any stronger, so it can't mine any new blocks, but it does appear to mine a little bit quicker. That combined with the mining potion is just going to make getting through here way less tedious. Chests, that is Guide to Plant Fiber Cordage. That is not helpful at all. I'm sure by now everybody has seen the big guy hanging out over there. I am just ignoring him. I'm hoping if I don't pay him any attention, he'll just go away. Spear, again, not what I'm looking for. We're just going to trash it. I do have a loom here. That's good for some cobwebs, some string, things like that. I needed... There was some recipe that I needed silk for. I want to say it was one of the talon recipes or the chicken wing recipes. So that could be handy. Okay, pressing onward. Ores, no chests. When in doubt, if there is nothing in my line of sight, the strategy will be to dig straight down. Assuming I can. Those blocks I cannot break. Straight down simply because the deeper I go, the more likely I'll be to find heart crystals. But it looks like I may not have a whole lot of choice. The only thing I could do... throw down. Oh, wow. Even bombs can't handle those. Okay. Well, that is important information and good for us to know. Chest number 3 coming up. Was that chest number 4? Yeah, this is number 3. Throwing ivy. No equipable at all. there is right here a golden chest that is almost guaranteed to have some form of accessory for me. The anticipation sort of pays off. Band of Regen does give me better life regeneration. It's better than the heirloom, which is doing nothing but taking up space right now. Got another gold chest down below. All I have to do is take care of these guys really carefully. Last couple blocks, there is a charger up above me trying to get down. Hopefully I'll beat him to it. Another regen band. Another gold chest down here. Right into the fray. Okay. Ah, no, we were so close to another chest. Overall, can't be too dissatisfied, at the very least. Got a new throwing weapon, a few of those. Mandible bow, I can sell that. Mandible claws, ooh. Melee damage, that's going to be probably something very small, very fast swinging, but better than a copper's broadsword, so we'll take it. And we're back once again, setting off, day just breaking, inventory cleaned out, back to probably not the desert, probably going to try out the jungle this time. We did have that entrance to the underground. Gonna make another bold play, unfortunately. Surprise, we're back a little earlier than the jungle. I've decided to take a plan B here. What I've done, I had a few gold left over, and I've decided we're just gonna go all in. What I've done is I have come in and gone to my demolitionist and bought just a large stack of bombs here. And we are going to go down to the lowest point of this little cave, just right next to my base. And I'm just going to drop bombs. I'm just going to bomb down. Eventually I will find something, guaranteed. I can use the stone. I can, well, not really use the dirt. Nobody can use dirt, but this way, I mean, I will find something eventually. It's just going to be a matter of this whole time, right beneath my feet, this has been sitting here. What have I been doing with my life for the past 4 episodes? Luckily, nothing too game-changing. A flare gun, which is a material now, so I'll look at that, see if maybe it turns into anything good. But the better news, take that bookcase, they always look nice. The better news is that now I have a way to go down. Who knows how far it'll go? I don't really care how far it'll go because I have 80 bombs left. When we hit a dead end, I'm just going to blow it up. No more subtlety, no more nuance, just explosions. And let's be honest, I'm sure most of you are okay with that. Well, who's not here for explosions, really? Not a whole lot of actual cave to go off of here. Just kind of little chambers, little pockets we're just hopping between. More bombs. There we go. Once I get to a certain level in these caverns, they do open up a good bit more just kind of by the nature of the world generation. Here's hoping I'm getting pretty close to that. Torch it up. Watch out for my slime guy down here. Shouldn't be too much of a threat for us, though. If I can get below him. I'll go ahead and heal. Well, there's somebody glowing in the dark. Alright, that's dealt with. Okay, so pretty big chasm below us. I like to see that, so I'm just going to bomb through right here. We'll send our rope down in advance. Send our rope down in advance, and we'll see what lies below. A good ways down based off the number of ropes I just dropped. Okay, what I'm actually going to do, that right there. That's what we've been looking for this whole time. We just got our first one. Every one of those little crystals I find are going to increase my maximum life by 20. It's absolutely critical to being able to survive in the more dangerous areas. Let me aim a little better in my excitement. You know what? He can bounce around. Torch. And torch. And huzzah, we have done it. Live crystal. Inventory's full, that's no surprise. Sand block, get out of my life. I want this. Thank you. That's a dark trap there. Luckily, did not trigger it. Just like that. What is that? A gilded bat. Okay, well, only one thing to do in this situation, and that is, well, try to kill it. So, let's try to kill it. What is that? Earthen golem. Alright, it's starting to get new critters. But I'm going to ride this... Well, no. I am going to try to kill it. Let's kill it. Oh, get up in my face. I dare you. I dare you. Well, apparently he is wisely going to keep his distance. I'm not going to help him, though. How much HP was that? 200 and... Oh. Careful. Oh, no. What is it? What is it? It's the golem. I'm stuck in cobwebs. No. And I think I will probably go ahead and call this for episode 4. Here right at the end, we've struck out and we found gold. Golden bats, apparently. But hopefully, we'll be able to jump right back down for episode 5. Already, that 120 feels so good. So thank you guys for tuning in. Thank everybody for watching. And we'll see you in the next episode.